So what started the Great Bucket War? Jess leans back, staring out at the shadow. It wasn't about the chicken. It was never about the chicken. He pauses. A soft smile tugs at his lips. It was her, about them, and about the $350 that we didn't get to spend. This is the chaotic fanfiction roast me tender, the great KFC chicken bucket war, narrated and created by Jesus Pacampara. In the year 2025, Earth stood on the brink of collapse, not from war, not from climate change, not even from AI-generated fan fiction about forbidden idol love. No, Earth was dying because three women refused to pay 350 pesos for chicken. In the ashes of society, as memes replaced currency and TikToks were considered sacred scripture, a single event ignited chaos across all known dimensions. Historians would call it the Great KFC Chicken Bucket War. And at the center of it all stood one man, a poet, a lover, a victim, Jess. It started as most stupidly brilliant things do, with fried chicken. Jess was humming to himself in the kitchen, whisking eggs like a man who believed love began with protein and pan-seared breakfast. In a world that was quiet and suspiciously so, too quiet in fact, like the calm before a K-pop group disbandment. He didn't notice the slow creak of the door or the shadow that loomed behind him, until a voice said too innocently, "Hey babe, can I borrow your mic for something cute?" He turned, blinked, Yongsun in a hoodie so oversized it could be used as a tent in the Himalayas. Her hair defied physics and defied logic, and yet she glowed dangerously. She smiled, and it was the kind of smile cats give before knocking over your collectibles. "For a cover?" Jess asked. "Ever trusting, ever doomed." "Something like that," she replied. The door shut behind her like the final chapter of an ancient prophecy. That evening, the internet exploded. The vlog was titled, "With criminal intent and zero legal repercussions, he simps, therefore he is." Yongsun sat cross-legged on the couch, holding a mug she didn't even drink from. "Jess," she began, "is the kind of man who texts good morning, have you eaten, I miss you, and look at this mushroom that looks like you within the same hour." Buell sunglasses indoors, like a rapper who's never had a scandal but is always prepared, scoffed. He once vacuumed the living room and said, and I quote, "Alpha male energy is restoring order to chaos." Cut to Ian lying upside down on the armrest, burritoed in a blanket. "She brought me soup because I posted sad on my IG story. It wasn't even a cryptic one. I just said sad." The next morning, he spent a Google Doc titled 100 Ways to Feel Unsad, featuring memes. They roasted him alive, gently, lovingly, with the fire and affection and the burn of true women who had nothing left to lose except dignity and maybe a shot to influence their bucket money. Because, dear God, that's what this was all about. KFC's Asia's cursed, glorious, capitalism-centered post. Win free buckets for a month, roast your friend, go viral, and claim chicken. It was big, it was war big, and they bit with the hunger of broke gods. The video went viral in 3 hours. Jess' name trended under weird hashtags like Simptastic Jess, Bucket Boo, and he vacuumed my heart. Clips were remixed with trap beats. Someone edited Jess's face onto a fried wing. Jess watched it all happen while drinking chamomile tea. At first, there was silence, stillness, then the telltale twitch of an eye. He closed his laptop gently, as if it had personally betrayed him. He walked into his studio, lit a candle for drama, poured himself a shot of honey lemon water and opened GarageBand like a man who had once loved but now had been reborn as an underground SoundCloud menace. And then he dropped it. Comedy trio but I'm the whole meal. The beat was disgusting, the bars unhinged. You say I simp? You all simp for the simp. You use my Spotify sleep mix to nap, don't trip. Young cries when I don't say goodnight, star. Buell keeps my hoodie like it's a part of her PR. We change sides like it's Mario Kart. I cook, clean, write poems, still top of the chart. People lost their minds. The girls, oh they snap. Buell choreographed a disc dance battle in the hallway at 2 a.m. wearing pajama pants and a sports bra, flinging pillows and metaphors. Being report was Jess' old CDs into throwing weapons, chucking one through a hallway plant, and whispering poetic justice. Yongsun, brilliant and bold, utterly deranged, stole the prototype influencer bucket KFC had sent as a promo, ran out of the front door, hair tied back like an action heroine, yelling, "You don't deserve the bucket, it's mine." Jess, by this point, shirtless and for no reason, sprinted after her screaming, "Young, that's a crime. We could have bought just one for 350 pesos. I saved us 350, she shouted, rounding corner with the agility of a suspiciously athletic squirrel. We spent 4,000 on lighting for the blog. Queen was hurling disc from the rooftop now, shouting, "I'm neutral but I'm also violent." Buell crashed through the garden bush, landing in a pile of leaves. This is now how influencing works. Jess caught up to Yongsun at the foot of the apartment stairs. They wrestled for the bucket. Her foot met his shin. His scream echoed 3 floors down. She took the last chicken thigh and bit into it like a queen ascending into the throne. Jess collapsed, betrayed, grease-licked, and heartbroken. Then, somewhere behind them, a door creaked. They all turned, standing there in their slippers, holding a soda and watching the chaos unfold. Like an amused deity was Yejin. "Oh," she said, "so it worked." Everyone froze. "What do you mean?" we asked, suspicious. "You told me to switch sides for the plot. You told me to choreograph the roast," Buell said slowly. "You gave me the camera password," Yongsun blinked. Jess sat up. "You sent me the GarageBand plugins." Yejin took a slow sip of soda. "You guys are idiots. I just don't want to pay for dinner this month." They stared, and then they started laughing, the kind of laugh that bubbles up from your spleen and burns through the bad decisions. Win collapsed against Yongsun. Buell flung her shoe at the sky. Jess clutched his chest. "I've got betrayed by a K-pop K-drama subplot." And Yejin, walking back inside, simply called out, "Next time, Pizza Hut." The bucket sat in the middle of them all, greasy, legendary, probably still warm. They shared it anyway. Later, after the chaos, after the rap battles, after the CD ninja attacks, and Yongsun's betrayal so intense, it almost became folklore in 3 languages. On a quiet living room, Jess sits on the floor disheveled, still emotionally recovering from being roasted harder than a 3-piece spicy meal. Yongsun walks in silently, holding a new KFC bucket. She sets it down in front of him. "I bought this one," she says, sitting beside him. Jess looks down at it, then at her. "So we're finally spending $350? It was 395 pesos. I got the gravy," Yongsun said. He nods like that was the greatest apology ever spoken. Buell slides into frame, stealing a wing. Win appears from behind the couch with the new vlog camera. "So, ready for Bucket War number 2? The extra crispy sequel?" Jess sighs. "Just give me one bite first. as they all argue and laugh over the bucket. Sometimes, the world doesn't need saving. It just needs friends and the fried chicken. This piece is dedicated to my dearest sunshine, Kim Yongsun. Please show her your love and support on her channel, Solarcido. She's the heart behind so much of the light I share here. If you enjoy poems, short stories, and heartfelt journeys like this one, stay a while and see if any of my work resonates with you. I'd love for you to consider subscribing if you find a piece of your heart here. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what new story formats or poems you'd love to see. Your voice helps shape this growing storybook we're building here. Thank you for walking this world with me. Have a nice day.